The cloud.
All right, everybody, welcome. Happy Thursday. This is Dr. CJ Benkert with Puda Vida Wellness, and I have a special treat for you. I am here with Dr. Dana Tate, a client of mine, and we are getting ready and prepared to do another 5-day water fast. I know many of you followed our 5-day water fast in January, and we're
Mhm.
going to start a new 5-day water fast. I'm going to be doing this every single quarter, April 5th through the 9th. So, to celebrate that and to kick that off, what better way than to talk to somebody that actually went through the experience so that she can tell you what it was like for her and whether or not you should do it. Hopefully, she won't say, no, don't do it. So, without any further ado, I'd like to introduce Dr. Dana Tate. Dana, thank you so much for being
You
here.
are welcome. I'm just looking back at my notes here.
Yeah. So, did you take some notes based on
I
your
did take some
experience?
notes because that's how the teacher rolls. I'll take notes
Yes.
on taking notes. So,
Okay. So we did a 5-day water fast. We started at the first week of January. So talk to me about, I know you're a client of ours, so you've been going through the Puda Vida transformation system. And if you want to talk a little bit about that, that's fine. But what made you decide to take that leap of faith? Because I know it's a big leap of faith for many, and actually embark upon a 5-day water only fast.
and it was just that. Even though all around me, everybody was intaking calories. Um, yeah, I mean, I really wanted to clean my cells all the way, like give them it's just the utmost opportunity to be cleansed. And then when Teresa and I were reading about what goes on in the autophagy, and I thought, yeah, my body needs that, because it was still going through the process of being in the program. And so I thought, oh, you try and rationalize to your brain and go, you know what, it's just going to be like 5 reset days in a row.
In a row.
Okay. And so after, I gets to be about 5 o'clock when your body says, if you're on a reset day, now it's a protein reset. Maybe it's time to eat, Dana. It's time
Yeah.
to eat, the first night.
Yeah.
And like, no, it's not time to eat right now. And, you're getting, you're growly, your stomach gets a little growly. And the first night, it was a Monday, and I wanted to play pickleball.
Okay.
I thought, I'm just go play pickleball. I didn't really have much energy at all because I didn't eat anything.
Yeah.
So the ball would go by and I would just, there goes the ball. Like just, there goes the ball. Okay. And just, yeah, it was just, I didn't really have much energy.
Okay. So that was day one.
Day one.
And then just backing up real quick, the reason you decided to do it was because you wanted to, you said cells. You
I
wanted
did.
to go
I wanted
deeper
to,
into cleaning out your cells.
mhm. I said,
And
I
then,
wanted to restart, clean out, and start fresh for 2021. That's what.
nice. And then you also said the word, one of my favorite words, autophagy. What is that?
I always just think of the elementary classroom when you're or those scrubbing bubbles, like they were going around and they're just eating
Oh, nice.
all the yucky stuff from your body. That's
Yeah.
And I thought, well,
Oh,
there's
I like that.
probably enough yucky stuff to be eaten away.
Yeah.
And
Okay. I like that. I like that scrubbing bubble
I
analogy.
like the scrubbing
That's a
bubbles when they go around and they're taking all that, and then of course as it leaves, it's polished. And
yeah, and
so
it's all
that
sparkly.
mhm.
Okay, so day one, then what happened?
And then your body starts to, well, the next day I said it starts to get hungry and growl. And I wrote, I'm hungry. And your body's going, why are you doing this again? Like, I'm craving everything. That's what I wrote. I'm craving everything. And it
Okay.
reminded me a little bit of that feeling with after I had my wisdom teeth out and I wasn't really eating anything, or I was having soft, really soft or like liquid stuff. And
Yeah.
everything that you wouldn't think sounded good. Like, wow, that salad with Italian dressing looks really good. Or,
Uh-huh.
oh, that tuna sandwich looks really good. Like just random stuff you wouldn't think you'd pass it on by.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, but your brain's going, no, sorry, honey. Sorry,
Yeah.
keep walking. And so since we have three boys, well, two at the house right now,
Yeah.
Mom was cooking for them. So that was super ultimate.
Wow. So you
That
were cooking for your kids while you were
was
fasting.
cooking. Yeah, if that's not the Mother Teresa of fasting, I don't know what is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a sash with the crown fashion. And I go, wow, I'm sure. And I would say, Nick, come in here. Could you taste this? Does it need this? Does it need more? So, I had taste testers, but I couldn't be.
Oh, how cute. Okay, so tell us more. Then what happened?
Let's see.
This is awesome. I can't believe you took notes.
I
That's
think I did
awesome.
play pickleball again that day, but I just said I
Very
came home. I thought, how much more? And that was my,
good.
what are you doing?
How many more days?
But the third day, I remember you saying that we would have this unfounded amount of energy. So it reminded me of when they say, oh, by the time you're in your second trimester, you're going to feel energy. And I thought, are you kidding? Like I was barfing in fillings for the last 3 months. Like, how could I have energy? Well, maybe that's because you're not barfing anymore. And now you can take your clothes up off the floor. So that's what it kind of reminded me of. And I thought, I wrote that I feel like my pants are melting off of me. That was the third day.
Wow, the third day. Well, did you get energy or was it just
I
what you
did.
said?
And I put my
Okay.
energy is better. I said maybe a 6 out of a 10, but feeling more soreness in areas that are commonly sore in the past. Oh, what else?
Oh, so maybe
I
some
wrote,
old injury repair.
yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I wrote food is all around me and I'm tortured when my son cooks during the day. So he was cooking while I'm teaching. And
Yeah.
and I wrote, I'm already planning my first meal.
And that was on day
I'm gonna
3?
have this, and I'm gonna have this, and I'm having avocado, and oh, that's gonna taste so good. And
That was on day 3. You were already planning your
day
first
three.
meal?
Well, I plan way in advance for everything
Okay.
anyway.
So
So
you're working from home. So when your kids are cooking, you're working from home and you could smell all the food and okay.
again, a reason why I earned the crown and the sash.
Yeah.
And then so the fourth day, I woke up with more energy.
Nice.
I said more than what I usually have, and I said
On the
even
4th day of no food.
and I said even when I'm eating food, that's what I wrote. I have
Wow.
energy.
Powerful.
And then I wrote, I really miss eating food. I said my belly craved apples and almond butter. I love that. That's my favorite go-to
Oh yeah,
with
I
a
love
little
that
bit
too.
of the English toffee stevia mixed in the almond butter.
Oh,
Game changer.
yeah.
I don't PMS anymore, but my old body is saying that would have been it for PMS.
Yeah.
And then I wrote tomorrow I have to make salsa and cookies, but I can't taste them to see if they're okay. That's what the kids will do. Even salsa, I couldn't even make my own
Right.
salsa.
Right. Okay, so then day 5.
Um, day 5, let's see. Uh,
Had you ever done anything like this before?
no, no,
Never.
I mean, not even when I was having surgery or anything like that. And I was wondering about that too. Is this something that would be a good idea to do a fast like this before you're going into like my knee replacement is in July? So would that be something to completely
Oh,
clear your body? Maybe I'll be
yes.
maybe I'll be your control group and so like to fast and then
Yes.
I mean I'm sure the medicine will go right through me, as
Yeah.
it took her
No,
4
I think that would be really good. I mean, based on the science, you're gonna clean everything out. Your hormones are gonna be super optimized and sensitive. Your liver's gonna clean out, and your body will be stronger as far as your immune system goes by doing that 5-day water fast beforehand. I would do probably, I would want at least a week after the 5-day water fast to get your body back into normal eating, healthy fats, stabilized back after that 5-day water fast. I wouldn't go 5-day water fast, boom, right into a surgery.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to have, I would say, a week. A week would be a good amount of days to
Because I
be
know
able to,
they want you to eliminate after surgery. So you think, well, what are you going to eliminate?
right.
There's
Yeah,
not.
I wouldn't go
So that
straight
was
to surgery from a fast. Yeah,
okay.
because it's really healthy and it's cleaning things out, but it's a little hard on the body too. I mean, it's a famine cycle.
Hmm.
Your body's cleaning out and it's working on things it doesn't normally work on. So, I mean, that's why we don't fast all the time, but for short periods of time, super important, super healthy. Yeah, but I would want a little bit of time for your body to reestablish normalcy, healthy fats, whole foods,
I
because the fats that you're going to bring back in, that is really the best way to break the 5-day water fast, are really important, to continue that immune system strengthening that you were able to do during the 5 days. That those healthy fats bringing back in will keep the immune system strong for the surgery.
okay. That's
Yeah.
that's good. Good.
So July, you're having your knee replaced.
July 1st, I'm going, yeah,
All
my
right.
second wheel is getting fixed.
Wow.
So yeah, it's time. It's time. It's time. But
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to all the little extra fringe benefits. But
So you've already had one replaced.
I had one replaced in 2011.
Wow. And it was successful.
It was. I was too, I went to, I had another doctor, but because the first one said I was too young, but now I'm not. Hey. And
Yeah.
do it. But other than that, I mean, I think the first few days is the roughest.
Mm-hmm.
The third, it's kind of like, like being swollen, like you're going up, it's getting worse, and then it stabilizes, and then it starts getting easier. The
Okay.
fourth, fifth day, your body's like, yeah, whatever, that's what we're doing,
Yeah.
you know.
It's easy.
But the first and
So
second was like, "Arr, arr, 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 arr."
yeah,
Your body was,
I
no,
agree.
I don't like you. Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty hungry the first and second day this time around too. I've fasted many times in the past, and I've had other fasts where I wasn't hungry, but this particular time, same thing. I was
Mhm.
a little hungry day 1 and 2, hungrier than I would have liked, but definitely by day 3, felt
Yeah.
fine, felt good, energetic. So let's see. So how did you break your fast?
What did I have? I had avocado. I
Perfect.
had, gosh, I didn't write that down, surprisingly, but I had very simple food,
Easy to digest.
easy to digest, and avocado was the first one. I didn't
Yeah.
have meat yet.
No, that wouldn't have been good.
Yeah, I had the real easy on the list that you had of the seven.
Yeah.
Leave I
How
just,
was the fasting guide for you that I created? Did that help?
it was kind of like that what to expect when you're expecting. It's what to expect
I
when you
have that book.
it's
Yeah.
like what to expect when you're fasting. You go, okay, now this
Yeah.
is day 3,
Yeah.
and this is day 4. Now I did have a little bit of a headache the
Mm-hmm.
first day, and then this a little bit in the second day, and I didn't know I wasn't supposed to take any Advil. And
Yeah.
but then when I had the second day headache, I didn't take any.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
it's not that you aren't supposed to. I mean, I tell people it's personal preference. I don't want anybody to hurt, but
mhm,
if you can leave it out, we're going to get more cleansing, more benefits, but it's not the end of the world. You're still going to get great benefits if you end up having to take something, because we don't want anybody suffering and
right.
having a headache for too long.
Yeah. So I mean, it dissipated. It wasn't a huge frontal. It was a frontal lobe headache, but it wasn't
Yeah.
a really big one. So, and then somebody said, "Oh, drink the pink salt with the water." Maybe, and I thought, "Ooh, I'd rather have the headache," because I think
Yeah.
I tried it, and I thought, "Oh gosh, I'm not in the ocean," but it felt like I just drank some of it, and it
Yeah.
was just way too salty. So,
Were you pretty good with getting the electrolytes in during
oh
the
yeah,
5-day water
I had
fast?
the Noom tablets, the watermelon
Mm-hmm.
lemonade or whatever tablets. Those were sufficed for a while.
Right.
And then, yeah, and just getting the water in and getting the minerals in. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was, I mean, by the fifth and, or by the fourth and fifth day, it was okay. And
Yeah.
but by the fifth day, my body was like, okay, girly, you need to eat something.
Yeah.
And so then
Especially if you've never done a fast before.
it's
And
time.
you did the whole 5 days all at once. Because some people
Well,
will do like, well, you've already done one day with the program, right? You can pretty much do a 24-hour fast without any problem. But a
well, my
lot of
friend,
people will
one of my
start
friends,
slow.
go ahead. One of my
Uh,
friends is really sick. She's one of my teacher friends from years ago,
yeah.
and she has cancer. And so I did a 3 day, kind of a 3 day fast in in her honor, even though she's
Oh,
still on this on the earth, but just
yeah.
kind of to offer that sort of sacrifice and for her healing.
Yes.
Um, and so that's something that is, I mean, it was 3 days, but still it was like a healing for me, and it felt good to offer it to someone. Uh,
Yeah.
and as far as the this fast that's scheduled in the middle of my birthday, I,
Yeah.
I said, watch her do it. Watch her have her schedule it on April 8th when I turn 55, because it's supposed to be that week, right?
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, you're not supposed to have cake on your birthday anyway, Dana. And I thought, well, then we can put a candle in the darn avocado then,
There
when
you go.
to celebrate.
Yeah.
But I'll have to set my clock to turn 55 the day after.
There you go. There you go.
So I'm like, oh no, that's my birthday week. Not like I don't drink or anything. So it's, that sort of celebration is wasted on me.
That's true.
But yeah, I thought, it's all right. I'll offer it up. I'll be super Catholic that week and
Yeah.
be the sacrificial lamb.
So are you planning on doing the 5 day water fast again?
I will, even though it falls on my birthday. No,
Nice.
that's double sash, double crown.
Yeah, double double. So what was your most impressive benefit?
How clean my body feels like clean now, but
Mm,
it felt really like I was doing
squeaky
a
clean.
great thing for my body. Mhm.
Yeah.
And I went below my target weight,
Wow.
and I thought,
From the fast.
from the fast. And I knew that I would gain a little bit back. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like have be a participant in the fast and then go have a double double. But
Right.
it was really melting off after a point. And
Yeah.
but it was all the yucky stuff. And I noticed that my body, when I'm putting good things in it,
Hmm.
it doesn't get rid of a lot the next.
Yeah.
It
That's
just
true.
doesn't, because there's good stuff going in and your body's like, I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll use
I'll
that.
take that.
I'll
I'll take
build some
that.
muscle from that. I'll build some
Yeah.
collagen from that.
Yeah.
I'll coat some brain cells with those healthy fats.
So I'll be doing that. And people will say, oh, you're doing I did a super califragilistic lemonade fast. And you're like, oh, and it sounds the same thing. It's just water. Yeah, we're cleaning everything. And I mean, people have had all these different fasts. And I thought,
Yeah.
no, I think it'd be better if we just stop talking about this fast. But um, yeah. So that
Yeah.
just opens up a can of worms for everybody to go about their fast.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
But it couldn't be simpler. I mean, this is a very simple, good thing for your body.
Yeah.
And it's simple. There are no potions. There's nothing to mix up.
And it's free.
And you save money in groceries.
Yeah, you don't spend any money and you save money on groceries.
I mean, you salivate a little bit when people are eating.
Yeah.
But
So those scrubbing bubbles, I just wanted to comment because I had my tribe circle meeting last night for all of our members of the tribe going through the program. And I did quite a bit of research because the talk last night was on the immune system and strengthening the immune system and how to protect yourself against COVID. And what I discovered was autophagy actually, it takes 17 hours of no food before autophagy actually turns on in the body.
okay.
And then it's kind of like a dial. So it turns on at 17 and then it reaches maximum strength, maximum power of cleansing and cleaning out and regenerating and and getting all that cellular debris out of the body at 72 hours.
Okay.
From 17 to 3 days, powerful autophagy. So I'm going to make sure that I talk a lot about that this time, so that if somebody doesn't think they can do 5 days, well, hey, let's at least get in there 17 hours. Let's get in there maybe 20, 24 hours. And then if you can make it 72, awesome. Now we've turned autophagy on full speed, and you've got major, major benefits from just doing a 3-day water fast. So I want to make sure everyone has options. And then the other thing I'm going to talk a little bit more about this 5-day fast is allowing people to maybe do like a bone broth fast during those 5 days. Or like what I think I'm going to do is do at least 3-day water, maybe 5-day water, and then plan on doing at least maybe 2, 3 to 5 days of bone broth after. Because when you're doing water fasting, it is the deepest cleansing. But if you're looking at doing anything as far as healing your gut, because most people have leaky gut, gut issues, dysbiosis, all that stuff. When you do bone broth fasting, the bone broth has a lot of an amino acid called glycine, which is imperative to actually rebuild the lining of the gut and allow that gut to heal. Plus, there's healthy fats in the bone broth that help with healing of the gut as well. So it's just like a different path that you can take. There's, different, different endpoints in mind when you do bone broth. So I know I talked a little bit about that last time, different types of fasts. So it'll be primarily the water like what we did, but I'm going to offer up for other people, different things that they can do in addition to just the water fast.
So do you advise those that are taking regular medicine every day? Like things that, like I know the doctor gave me what's meloxicam for inflammatory, where it's an anti-inflammatory. So if
Yeah.
you have medicine like that you're taking in, wouldn't it be good to have maybe a little bone broth to take with that if you're on the fast? So that way it doesn't eat your gut away a little bit.
Yeah.
Eat your gut away, but that sounds really bad. But I mean, maybe.
But not irritate the stomach lining. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it would be more soothing on the digestive tract to take something like that with bone broth instead. Yeah, for sure.
Not a little, but I was thinking about that. Like if there's anybody out there in TV land that
Yeah.
has meds that they do take for something like that, and just to, you drink a little bone broth with it, just so their tummy is a little settled. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's definitely a great option. So do you want to talk about your experience at all with the transformation system, the fat burning system, before we say goodbye?
I just, it's not easy. I went from the lose it to lock-in stage where I met the love of my life, almond butter with stevia, English toffee, and apples. I call it my crack, but I have to have that usually once a day, either a little snack or, but that's where I met, and it's hard for me to break up with lock-in because I just love the extras that I get. But I went there with to maintain the weight. So I was the weight where I wanted to be, and I maintained it a little bit.
Yeah.
But being at that maintenance stage is difficult because your body's like, right, you're where you need to be. And your naughtiness, like if you wake up the bad bacteria, and I've done it a few times afterward, say, Teresa will come in and she'll say, what's going on? Like, I woke up the bad bacteria. And she'll go, Dana. And I'll say, I know, but I was making this and I had to have a bite. And she's like, Dana. So, I mean, I've fallen off the wagon, I guess.
Yeah, because you're human.
And then knowing that I could get right back on, and knowing that I know what to do, And right now I'd say I'm a little bit higher than I'd like to be.
Okay.
And I know what to do to get right back to it. So, and that's okay, because I know what to do.
Yeah.
And
but before you found this program, what was it like for you?
It was Weight Watchers. I'm not a big fan of math, and I thought, Oh, I have to count one, I have 2 points, okay, I'll get an app, and so I was using the Lose It app,
Uh-huh.
to help do for this program, to help journal my calories and journal, what I've been eating, and it really helps to write things down,
Yeah,
and,
sure.
it just does, so that was a great, support for me too,
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, you know what to do. It's simple. Like my friend Lori would say, it's simple, but it's not easy.
yeah, that's
And
true.
people will say, you're giving up well, it's not just carbs. I mean, because it's really a kind of ethnically impossible for me to
Yeah,
give up carbs because I'm Italian. So
yeah.
it's like bread, macaroni, and then you have just
Pasta.
dreams of macaroni and more bread and butter, and you're fine. Like life is good. So none
Yeah.
of that. And, it's just, and the intermittent fasting. The other day I had cereal. I had my keto cereal like 6:30 in the morning before I went to work because I was just hungry.
Yeah.
Thought
Listen to your body.
the intermittent fasting. Okay, Dana, you're finished eating at 2:30 in the afternoon. Too bad. Too bad. You're finished. That's it. Like you're
Yeah.
stopping right there.
Yeah.
So, but you know what to. You just know what to do, and that's
Yeah.
the good thing. It's a simplicity of it, but
Mm-hmm.
it's also the regiment you're regimenting yourself.
Yeah.
And also along the way, the people see your transformation. You're motivating others
Mm.
just by being you. And
Yeah.
that's the thing. And that's what you say,
Oh.
this is the program I've been on. It's medically supported. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's simple. It helps your body. You'll get to live to see your grandkids grow up.
Mm.
You'll buy pants that are in less than 2 digits. I mean, it's like, come on,
Yeah.
it's great.
That's huge.
Mhm, mhm. So, yeah, I mean, it's just
Aw.
very thank you. I mean,
Oh, you're welcome.
thank you for your love and passion for people being who they are and being the best they can be, because just by knowing that, it motivates people, and so to
Awesome.
encourage them as they go, the journey is more important than the finality of it, and
That's true.
because you're continuing on the journey for the rest of your life. I just
Yeah.
figure, well, maintenance, I just think it's like I call it a lifetime of lock-in
Okay.
because,
Now, have you experimented with some high carb days now that you're in maintenance?
oh, girl, that's what got me in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, but
But I mean,
we need healthy high carb days. We don't want to stay just in lock in forever and ever and ever. We want to build up those hormones. So the foods that produce progesterone and estrogen to make sure we keep your hormones high so that you don't just stall out at some point. So we want to do squash,
okay.
beans,
Okay.
citrus fruits, tropical fruits. Um,
Because I noticed pineapple, one of my faves, as it's very high in carbs.
Yeah,
It's
but
so
you're
natural.
not concerned about carbs on that day. You're concerned about getting all the foods into your system that your body needs to build all the hormones that you need. So if you just do keto forever, you're going to crash. People crash, the hormones drop, and then you end up starting to gain weight even though you're doing low carb. So it's
Mhm.
really important to start experimenting right now with diet variation. I like the 5-1-1 the best. So it's 5 days of lock-in, intermittent fasting, healthy fats, 5 to 7 hour eating window. So I've changed that. So based on my research that I did for my talk last night, I used to say a 6 to 8 hour eating window. Now I've changed it to 5 to 7 because now I know that autophagy doesn't turn on until 17 hours.
Okay.
So I want to make sure that people are in autophagy. So we've changed that to a 5 to 7 hour eating window. So 5 days of what you're doing now, one 24-hour fast.
Okay.
And then the second one is a high carb day. Who cares about carbs? You want to go somewhere between 100 and 200 carbs in that day. You can also do a high protein day or
Mm,
both, but you need to do at least one day a week of that. And you're not worried about fat burning. You're not worried about carbs. Of course, it wouldn't be the best thing to eat a pint of ice cream, on that day, processed sugar, but healthy carbs, brown rice, lentils, pinto beans, citrus fruits,
Okay. So that would be
tropical fruits.
5 on lock-in, and then wouldn't you follow the carb day with a reset day? And then
That's how I used to teach it. But one of my main mentors, Dr. Daniel Pompa, he talks about 5-1-1, and then the first one is a 24-hour fast day. In my opinion, you could break it up any way you wanted. You could do 3 days of intermittent fasting and maybe a high carb day and a reset day, and then 3 more days of intermittent fasting. You could break it up like that. You don't have to do 5 straight days. It's just an easy way to remember it. But I kind of agree with you. I think that high carb day, it makes more sense physiologically and scientifically to do a reset day after the high carb day. Yeah.
yeah,
So experiment with that and let me know how that goes.
I will. Thank
And
you.
if you need a list of all the foods, the estrogen and progesterone building foods, I can send those over to you.
Good.
Awesome. All right, Dana, Dr. Dana Tate, thank you so much for coming on live with us on Facebook, our community group. So we just got through interviewing Dr. Dana, and we talked about her experience with the 5-day water fast. We are doing the water fast again.
Again, birthday week.
You'll be hearing more from me. I'll be coming live into this group the next couple of days, and we'll be starting that April 5th through the 9th. Is that right? Is the 5th Monday?
Yes, Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday, the first week in April. So I'll be signing off. This is Dr. CJ Benkert with Pura Vida Wellness. Dana, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I'm here to encourage you, support you, guide you, motivate you, express my passion to you about living your purest life in mind, body, and spirit. Bye, everybody. Thank you again, Dr. Dana.
Of course.